The 15K88 is not a rare machine, far from it. In 1887 the Singer 1530 was patented, the machine that replaced the 15-1 improved family. The entire Class 15 machines have the tension assembly on the far end of the arch. The same goes for this later version, the 15K88. Did you know the Singer 15 class was in production for over 100 years? There are even Chinese copies complete with a Singer logo. When you're in search for a Singer sewing machine in Europe, the Class 27, 28 and the Singer 15 will pop up a lot. And within that Class 15 you might feel overwhelmed by the number of updated 15K88s. Being that common is reflected by the price in this part of the world. This hand crank 15K88 was 18 euros. This dusty but excellent 1948 model 15K88, including its straddle base, 25 euros. And this like new 1952 with a Bulldog motor, even less, 20 euros. An iconic and excellent machine can be cheap, but don't be fooled. This 15K88 is a true force and a powerful machine. The Singer 15 was called the Tank and the Beast, not only because of its weight, but also because of its capabilities. The story goes that Singer salesman did a test with a tin can. That's what I'm going to do next. Can I sew through a soda can? It couldn't be any easier. This is your average leather. Without any issues, none whatsoever. It handles the second layer with ease. And a third layer. And I'm pressing the pedal only slightly. I've made some videos on Singer machines, but I'm really impressed. You might want to know how to thread the 15K88 in order to sew again, but first let's wind a bobbin, because you need an upper and lower thread. The bobbin type is Class 15 bobbin, a standard bobbin. Talking about standard, the needles of the Class 15 became the standard needle, the 15x1, also known as the 130/705H. Place the needle in the 15K88 with its flat side facing left. Turn the clutch plate to the left to wind the bobbin without the needle moving. Slide the bobbin on this knob and pull the thread up towards the bobbin. Push the winding unit towards the balance wheel. Start the motor or treadle to wind the bobbin. Hold the casing in your left hand and the bobbin in your right hand. The thread should travel towards you counterclockwise. Insert the bobbin and pull the thread through the groove. And finally threading the machine. First lift the foot in order to reduce the tension on the tension assembly. Put the thread spool on top of the machine and guide the thread along this. Then downwards and underneath the tension discs towards you. Hook the thread behind this hook and underneath the spring. Does the tension assembly look different? You might have an older machine like this one. Check out my video on earlier Class 15 models. Then up and through the lever towards you. Down and behind the first hook, and just above the needle behind the second hook. And pull the thread through the needle from right to left. Pull up the lower thread and now you're ready to sew. Right on the pillar is the lever that controls the stitch length. The further down, the larger the distance between the stitches. Up is for the reverse. With this little knob you can limit the stitch length. It makes it easier to switch to an identical reverse distance. Below the bobbin is also a knob that you can unscrew. By doing so you can lower the feed dogs, ideal for free motion. Don't forget to oil the Singer 15K88. There are a lot of holes that can use 1 or 2 droplets of oil. Oil everything that moves. Also behind the inspection plate on the rear. Behind the front cover plate. And underneath the Singer. That's all for now. Enjoy your wonderful machine.